Hello. So today I'm going to demonstrate how to don or put on a t-shirt using both of your upper extremities if possible. So first off, so for the purpose of this video, my left hand is going to be my affected side and my right hand will be my side that's fully working. So typically when you grab your laundry, it's gonna be all kind of balled up or it'll be folded, just kind of depends. So the first thing you want to do, I'm going to raise my table height can be really, really helpful with these kinds of activities so that you want to be able to try and bring that hand up and put it on the counter. And then you can kind of use the counter to help slide it forward. And so what we're going to mostly be doing is kind of using this hand as a stabilizer. So if you can grab onto it, even with just a couple of fingers, and then we can lay it out flat, and then we can use both hands and push it forward. If you're not able to do that, go ahead and put your right hand on top of that hand and use both of them to push forward. So now that I have my shirt all laid flat, the next step is going to be to get our arms through it. So you're going to want to put your affected side through the shirt first. And a good rule of thumb is to use this edge, if you have a seam there, or just keep an eye on the edge to get all the way to that hole. So I'm going to use my working hand to kind of get it open, and then I can get my arm through. Now, if you're just pulling through, it might get stuck. So if you can lift your wrist up to help you work it through, that's going to be really helpful. Lift your wrist to work it all the way through. If you're not able to quite lift your wrist, we can put both hands through it an inch forward. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling the shirt back as I slide my hand through. Another option, go ahead and find that armhole and use our working hand to go through there. Grab that affected hand, lift, and you can kind of shake it. And then once you get your hand through, pull it all the way up our arm. And it's really important, we want it to be up above our elbow before we work on the next step. Okay, so here's where we are now. Now, once we get it up over our elbow, we can slide our other hand forward, and you might need to adjust if this slides down. Something I like is to get this armpit seam up over our shoulder. Then, if we can use our elbow supported on the counter, take both hands and slide it over our head. Now this is where people tend to get a little bit stuck. So from here, we can kind of, if you think about rolling your shoulders back, that's gonna help get it started. Give a pull on the front, reach around the back, give a pull, and we can kind of secure it. And then also tends to get stuck under the armpit. So you're going to want to lift that arm up as much as you can to try and get it out of that armpit. Same thing here. If you're able to use this hand, get over there as well. Now to take off a shirt, generally the easiest way is going to be to grab it from behind your head, pull up, and what you might need to do is kind of come up and again lift that arm out a little bit. Then grab behind our head and then go down farther. So we were holding up here, move down farther, pull it off. Hair is crazy. And then from here, pull it off both of our arms. So it might be easiest, go ahead and get this arm out. And again, if you can, use this hand to hold while we pull it off. And then try and lift that wrist